This is Wooden Wonders. Thanks so much for stopping into the shop. Dealing with this bowl here. We got it all turned. We need to do something with the bottom, the base. And I have an idea. Let's throw this on vacuum. Finish up the bottom. Show you how I go about turning the bottom of a bowl using vacuum. Stick with me. The first things that I always like to do is get my bedways in a condition in which I can slide things around. I cannot stand trying to work on a lathe in which you cannot get the bed lathes or the tailstock and the tool slider, which these things don't work or they don't slide around. It makes life so much difficult. You don't need it. I gotta get my tailstock on. Stand by. Tailstock's in place. Banjo is in place. Now, one thing that I always do that I find essential is I have this little tool. This basically is going to sit in the base of our chuck here. And what this thing does is it marks a little nodule right in the bottom of our bowl. And why is this important? Well, it's not. Unless for some reason your bowl, that's why we got this thing here. There we go. Unless your bowl becomes dislodged from the vacuum and we need to remount it, now we have a mark to do so, because that mark is going to be the last thing that we turn away. So once we turn that away, we're all in. No going back. All right, let me get vacuum set up here. We'll carry on. Operate without all the pieces. It's just not going to happen. All right, and so I use the one-way vacuum system, pretty much all of their accessories. You know, I know you can make some of these adapters and everything, but here's the way I see it. I enjoy doing this, and I figure I'm in it for the long haul. And so this stuff, I know it's built to last, and it'll be here when I'm gone. So it's a bit of an investment, but a shout goes out to the one-way folks, because they make really good stuff. You never have a problem with it. One and done. I like that. Let me get rid of this. I'll set this over here. Okay. Now I'm not going to set it over there because I know what's going to happen to it. I'll lose it. Wait a minute. I'm going to slide this guy up. All right. Guess we need a tool rest on here. All right, so I've got my gauge right here, and got my vacuum back here. Hopefully, it's not gonna be too loud, is it? There's nothing we can do. Gotta have it on. Basically, you bring this up, and you're looking for somewhere right around 28 HE. And that way, hopefully, you've got a good hold on the piece. Now, still in good shape here. What we're going to do is go ahead, loosen the chuck from the back of the bowl, and remove it. Zip. We just kind of give this a little tug to make sure that we've got a good seal, and we do. However, safety always prevails. So, with that said, I need that piece that I set back over there, of course. So let's go ahead and take off the chuck. There we go. Don't let me forget that I set that piece over there. Alright. So we're going to bring up our tailstock just for safety. Get everything set up and adjusted here. What we're looking to do is just remove this bottom tenon here. Here. And when we remove our tenon, we always want to go ahead and turn into the piece. We can go across. It'll probably be okay with the vacuum that we have, but we don't need to risk anything more than we really need to. So let's go ahead and turn into the piece. Make sure we're good to go here. good shape. Still engaged, because that's the element of safety, and it never hurts to have. Get too carried away as far as design elements on the bottom of this bowl. Alright, so now's the point of no return. We're going to go ahead and remove this tailstock. Alright. Yep, I'm satisfied with that. Get rid of just a little bit of tool mark here. Just gonna make life easier. We go to sand this piece up. Check. Yep. We're higher on the outside edges, which is what we want. Alright. Now to sand. I know what I'm going to finish this bowl with. So what I'm going to do is go ahead. We're going to do a little wet sanding here. Give me 1 second here. Let me get the oil. You guys have heard me tell you this in the past. If you know what you're going to finish with, you might as well go ahead and condition the fibers, wood fibers, before you start sanding. You're not going to hurt anything. It just makes sanding so much easier. Probably going to start with some 120 here. Go ahead and put on a little mask here. Nice light touch. Alright, so now is the time in which you have to make the decision. Are you finished? Are you done with this? Because once you pull it off the vacuum, chances are you're going to have a tough time getting it centered back up again to get it to completely finish. But I think we're in good shape. I'm going to go ahead and I'll go ahead and oil this piece while I have it here on the lathe, and I can manipulate it here. Hang on 1 second, I'll be right back. Now, I know where the bottom of this chuck is vacuuming. It's basically right here. So I'm going to take it from about right here on up. I don't want to draw any of the finish, any of the oil through the piece and into the vacuum system. So let's do that right now. So what's the weather like where you're at? We've got, we're in the 40s today. Not too bad. I guess we can't really complain. It's a great day to be in the shop, I'll tell you that. As opposed to out in the weather. Tell you what, go ahead and put a little oil on these beads here. Don't have compressed air, you don't realize how useful it is to have at your disposal. Let's put on another coat of this oil here real quick. Cherry really turned out nice. Good news is I just met a tree surgeon at my gym the other week, and he is more than willing to work with me as far as getting me any wood I might need. So that is a wonderful thing. All right. Cover up this oil, throw this away. The point of no return. Once you take it off, you can't go back, so we're all in. I don't know, what do you think? Seems to have the right shape, has the right thickness. The base I'm pleased with. It is in proportion to the top. I think this piece will work just fine. Well, so that's how I go about. This is just one way of turning a base using vacuum. Vacuum is fantastic. It's great. You have to know how to use it. Some do's, some don'ts. You know, if you have an accident, it happens quickly. But using vacuum is absolutely fantastic. It can be very helpful, time-saving. It's a bit of an investment, but again, if you're in it for the long haul, it's all good. Anyway, I think this bowl is a keeper. Let it dry. Hey, thanks so much. I'll talk to you later. See you next time. Thanks for stopping in. Hey, take a moment, subscribe to the channel if you would please. Maybe even give me one of those thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever you think. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.